We'll start. Thank you. As you know, we're having a quick AGM before we do the singing. So the sooner we get over this, as quickly as possible. Thank you for turning up to the AGM. I can see quite a few people are happy. So we said, then we said, if they can't go around the minute, then we'll let them in, but we won't let them go home again. So anyway, nice to see you all. We're just going to go through what we have to go through for the AGM today. And just this is a way of introduction. Some of you may not know because you're relatively new quite how the choir works. The choir is a charity, and the charity is called Everybody Let's Sing. And some of us are trustees of a charity, and some of us are committee members. Some of us are both. I'm on the trustees, and so is Linda. And so is Holly, who you know, who was going to come tonight, but she's been taking her great grandson to hospital to have his tonsils out. No, they still do that. And Lillian is also on the trustees, but she's, as you know, been poorly for quite a long time, and her husband's very poorly as well, so she can't be here. On the committee, we've also got these two here. We've got Jackie and Hilary here. We've got another Jackie on the committee, Jackie Kersey. She's not here because she's got COVID, and her husband's got COVID as well. And they've been through quite a bit of illness before that as well, so they haven't been for a while. So we've got apologies from all of them. So there's not quite so many of us here tonight as there should be, but never mind. Just talking about the members and trustees, we've got some of our committee members are really too unwell to come and take much part at the moment, and so they've kind of stepped aside for a time. And that is Terry and Lillian and Jackie Kersey. They've offered to resign, but we said they actually have to resign because so they can just step aside for a time, and if they want to come back, they can come back, and they don't have to come back, so that's fine. So we could actually do with a couple more people on the committee, and we've got some volunteers and some people who we've asked to maybe volunteer. I don't know. Chris Robinson said she would volunteer, but she's not here tonight. But I think she will. And the other one was Jane, I think, wasn't it? Who may be joining. Yes. 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 Oh, great. So we've got Jane, we've got Chris. So that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It's not a huge, heavy job. But it would be really nice sometime if one of the men joined. So, have a think about it, because it would be nice to have someone. I know the men like to have a voice. It would be nice to have a voice from them. So that's just about the members and trustees. The next bit is the annual report, which I sent out to you, and which I'm sure you've all studied, and there'll be a little quiz on the end to make sure that you passed your test. But what I said in that basically, I suppose, is that we've actually had a successful year, surprisingly really, considering some of the things that have happened. And it's actually our first normal year that we've had for ages. Although when we started the year last March, that was when we had the outbreak of COVID in the choir, if you remember. And I was one of them, and there was 7 others as well as me who all caught it on the same night in the choir. And it nearly did for Ian Firmstone, and it kept them away from choir for ages and ages afterwards. So we didn't start this year in particularly good shape, actually. And we were just about meeting live in here again, but we weren't having refreshments, we weren't mixing together, we were still in a rather kind of limited way. And over the course of the year, we've pretty well got back to normal. And what I said in the report was that we've had a year of sad things and good things, haven't we? Because we've had the death of people in the choir, we've had Gordon and his funeral, we've had Hannah's death, we've had some really sad times. And we've had a sadness in the sense of losing one of our leaders as well. Lawrence decided to leave us in May. But we've had lots of good things as well. We've had a lot of good performances. We've had lots of new members, some really good and some really strong new members who are now really important parts of the choir. So we've had some really good times, and performances have gone very well. And we've had the three bells joining the leadership of the choir, which has made a huge difference, I think, and particularly in the confidence in the way that we're singing harmonies and so on. And I think the thing that's significant to me in this is that we're now preparing to sing something that St Richard's up with. It's our next gig. This time last year, we had a couple of gigs coming up, one at St Richard's and one in the village hall here. And we had to sing our old songs that we knew well because we just hadn't got the time and we couldn't get together any new material for those at all. So we were going back over some of our really old songs. This year, over half of the stuff we're doing at St Richard's is new, completely new to us. So it's made a huge difference. We've got a new repertoire. This is my repertoire now, the song we're singing at the moment. Nearly all of these we didn't know a year ago. So we've had tremendous change in the choir actually, and a lot of development. And I think what that shows really is the resilience of this choir. We got through the Zoom period, which wasn't really much fun, but it was okay. And we managed the groups of 6 in the gardens, and we managed the singing out the doors, and we managed coming back together. And now we're doing lots of new stuff, and we've got lots of new members, and we're really doing very well. So I'm just really happy to be able to say that the choir's doing well. We've had a good year despite setbacks, and we're in good form and ready to start doing our next 3 gigs, which are coming over the next 3 months. And financially, Linda will tell you more about that in a minute, but financially we've been okay as well, and everybody's been paying up okay. We changed the way that you pay your fees over the last year and all kinds of things. So it's been a year of tremendous change. Highlights have been some of our Christmas concerts that we had, the singing at the Switch On of the Lights in the Baptist Church. But we had all sorts of things last year. We had the singing for the narrow boat, do you remember when they nearly beat us to it at Popwood because they went too fast? And the picnic in the park, and a lot of our familiar singing things, and singing in here for the Village Society, which gave us a new member in Martin. Yeah? So, lots of good things happened last year. But I'd like to thank the committee, particularly because they've been struggling along with very few members, but they've done lots. And particularly, actually, Hilary and Jackie, who organise what happens in the evening with the coffee and tea, and tea with helpers as well. Because there's lots of practical things that get done, and we tend to take it for granted, but it's really good. Thank you very much. And thank you, Rob, for keeping the live stream going. I think sometimes it's probably only Terry that watches us on the live stream, but it doesn't half make a difference. So someone I know can't come. She even watched us when she was in hospital having a treatment. And sang along with us from the QE somewhere. It's amazing, really, isn't it? So thank you, everybody, and of course, big thanks to Mike and Dave, who've kept us going through the year, and kept us singing new things. I hope I haven't forgotten anybody, but thank you, everybody. That's the annual report. Linda's going to go through the accounts. And then we'll come back to talk about the future and what's likely to happen in the next few months and the next year.
Okay, well, I'm hoping that I don't have to stand up.
No, I just feel like I'm sort of from the voice to stand.
Okay, so this is the financial report up to December last year. They've recently been audited by Lynn Homer. Graham's a member of the choir, but he's not been well, so it hasn't been for a while. And everything was found to be okay. Hopefully you've had the accounts by email and been able to access them. I know if you're doing it on your phone, it can be difficult. It can be difficult to get Excel on your phone sometimes for some people, but does anybody have any difficulty accessing?
I couldn't access them, but
You
I've
couldn't.
got them.
You've got them,
Yeah.
okay, because I can give you a paper copy if you
Yeah,
want,
that's what I was
or if anybody wants them. So if anybody's got any queries from them, then please ask. And then there'll be the next question. But please ask if you've got any queries, and I will try to answer them. So at the moment, we've got, as you saw, a very healthy balance of over £5,000, £5,187.19. Hall and tuition, hall fees, hall rental and tuition fees for February are outstanding, which would bring it down by about £400. Main source of income is subscriptions and occasional donations, like when we sang for the Village Society. We recognise that doing concerts we may not get donations, and then it is an expense that we will just bear. So we don't get any money in necessarily for those. Tuition fees have returned to the pre-COVID fee. In the last year, musicians have again been very accommodating and not always charged a fee, which is why we've actually got more in the account, if anybody thinks, how has it stayed at that level. We value our musicians highly, and we will be paying them a usual fee, and they deserve a reasonable fee. And we're very grateful to them. We have got a really good membership with 37 members having paid their term fee this term, and it's almost back to a pre-COVID level. Yeah?
Do you think so?
Yeah, I would say so. And people are paying either by backs or by cheque, which is really helpful. It helps to even out the finances, and everybody seems to have got used to that idea and are paying regularly. So thank you everybody for doing that. We're looking to spend some of our reserves in the next year, maybe with a workshop with a guest leader, or did you say this already?
I'm going to say it next.
Oh, right. Sorry. Or going out to a concert, or what other things were we thinking of?
Well, we've been thinking about, we do need to spend some of our reserves, because we should really hold that much money. Being a charity, we're not supposed to make a profit, so we're not supposed to hold a huge amount. We need to keep some, and it was a good year we did keep some because of the COVID years when we didn't have any income. But we need to spend some of it, so we thought we might get together and do a bigger concert with some other choirs. Do you remember before the lockdown we were going to do one with the choir with no name? Maybe them, or maybe another choir somewhere, or some sort of big event that we're looking at perhaps doing that. The other thing was we might have an outing somewhere. We've done that before in the past, have a bus out to listen to some other singers somewhere, go to an event, musical event somewhere. We might want to have a better end of term do in July, like we used to do in the past, go out somewhere for that, and do something a bit different from just meeting in somebody's garden, like we have done recently. So we're looking at some of those things to do in the future, and a workshop, if we can get a special, we'd love to get Timber again to come and do a workshop. I think he's too busy at the moment, but we might be able to find somebody else who can come and do a special workshop with us, a whole day event, and that would be nice. So we're going to look at some of those for the future. And if you've got ideas about that, do let us know. We're gratefully receiving any suggestions about what you might want to do.
I was also just going to say, our income is not quite matching the expenditure, so it could be that we might need to review them in the autumn, the fees, but obviously we have got reserves at the moment, but it's whether we use that on the day-to-day management of the choir, or use it for special events. But as Mary says, we shouldn't be holding too much money, otherwise the charity commission can actually close on that. So that would be good. And finally, a big thank you to everybody who helped this year. And as Mary said, it's been lovely to have that as well. giving us a bit of a new perspective. Okay, thank you.
So, does anybody want to ask any,
Yeah, is there anybody
questions
who wants to ask
about
any
the
questions?
money from Linda? Any queries about anything? If you think of any later, you can always email them in or just chat to Linda about it. So one of our, we have some kind of financial priorities in the choir, and one of them is that our regular income from normal sources should be enough to cover our regular outgoings on the normal weekly events. You know, we shouldn't really be drawing on our resources to finance our normal week-to-week events. That's gone down the pan a bit during the pandemic, where we did have to draw on our reserves quite a lot. We'd like to get back, if we could, to saying that what we're getting off the fees from you should be enough to pay for the hall and tuition and all those other basic things we have to do, like insurances and that kind of thing. It's not quite there at the moment, but at the moment we don't mind that, that's fine, but theoretically that's what we'd like to do in the future, because the money that we've got in the bank we really should use for more special events and, you know, spending on something really different and really special. So we'll see how we get on with that, but at the moment we're going to keep the £35 for next term. So next term we're £35, and then we'll review it to see if we do need to put it up at all in September. I mean, it is actually less than you'd have been paying back before the pandemic if you came every week, but obviously it's a bit more than you would be paying if you didn't come every week. But it's actually, we've tried to keep it low because of the way things are at the moment. Does anybody have any ideas about things for the future? We've talked about the possibility of workshops, going out on to concerts, special events, anything like that. Anybody got anything they want to suggest? Have a think about it anyway. And as regards our ordinary Monday sessions, well, you know what they are for the rest of the year. A couple of weeks off over Easter, lots of bank holidays after that, so we're a bit short of meetings for a while. But we've got our 3 concerts, the one at St Richard's at the end of April, picnic in the park at the end of May, and then one in the Baptist Church in June for the Churches Together thing. So we've got quite a lot coming up, and then we will have some kind of big special event in July for the end of term. We're not quite sure what yet, so if you've got any ideas about that. Remember, in the past we've been out to various pubs and places and sang and you know, done various things like that. So we could have barbecues, we could do anything like that. If you can think of a suitable place, do suggest it. Okay, nothing else? Anybody got any questions or any other business?
Do we need to nominate people, you know, to continue? Do we have to be voted in for the next year?
Or
would anybody else?
I should have said yes. Would you accept the committee and trustees to continue for a further year?
Just the same.
Yes.
We're grateful, that's fine.
Yeah, Mary and Linda, thank you for you.
So I think we have to formally accept the accounts as well.
Yeah.
So we'll right, approve the accounts. I don't disagree with that.
You're seconding, aren't you? Thank you. Thank you.
We don't do these things terribly formally. But if anybody does want to raise anything afterwards, you can still mention it. Okay, that's it, I think. That's all we need to do.
Thank you, Mary.
So I think we're going to have an early
My
break.
thanks.
Should we have an early break?
You do. Indeed. Should we have an early break and then sing through till the end?
Can you give us 10 minutes?
In that case, should we sing it for 10 minutes?
Sing for 10 minutes.
And then have a break.
And also, there is wine and some posh biscuits. Anyone? There's still tea and coffee or chocolate. Okay.
We just had a meeting. So, one two people will be getting drinks ready, and I've just found out a minute the idea of the wine and posh biscuits are 3 coats pickups from the ADM. So I actually walked outside, and it's nice to see Andy here, but I won't draw attention to it, you might be shocked. And it's also Sue's birthday. She's not concentrating. So to warm up, we'll just sing happy birthday. I think it's tomorrow. Is that right? Wednesday. Close. So as is our way, you'll sing happy birthday. Just going to have to jack his thanks to Mary, who's not here, but Mary, say thanks to her, because she really keeps it all moving along with loads of work in that project.
Right, there was one thing I was going to bring up, but not to see any other business.
It's not a Norwegian thing.
Yeah, we seem to be singing an awful lot of, excuse me, yeah, we seem to be singing an awful lot of folksy and gospel-y, and we're not really singing anything an audience would appreciate.
Really?
The old one. Like Fernando.
I knew that was coming.
But we used to have, do you remember many years ago?
In my newspaper, I'm just going to interrupt you for a short moment, and then back to you. I did notice in the newspaper that, I don't know how you say his name, Bonio, I was calling, but the Irish fellow in U2. Bonio in the corner, on the edge. Yeah. Bono has confessed this week, but last week, it was in last week's newspaper, very small piece, popular page, that he, all through that period of U2 and big names, he was a secret ABBA fan, but he didn't consider it, cool to let on. So he likes a bit of ABBA. So, and I will confess in present company that I do like one ABBA song, just the start of it. And as soon as that bit's over, I turn it off. It's called Take a Chance on Me. I like the first sort of 30 seconds, and then I switch it off. I mean, each to their own, Pat, I think, yeah.
Yeah. But it all seems to be the same sort of music, and I think we should throw in some popular things for the audience, really, more than ourselves.
Yeah.
And we used to have that system where if we had
I've got a suggestion box.
a suggestion box. We never took no notice of it.
I think it is you who said
Go on.
about when you busking things like that. You got more money when you play something that's loud, new.
You do, yeah, you do. You have to do chocolate biscuits that people like, yeah.
You have to have music, you have to have
You do, yeah,
something.
you do. Well, I am, in all seriousness.
Thank you for the music, that's another advertising.
Brilliant. Go on.
I don't know, on Friday night, there was quite a good variety. It wasn't all folk music.
No.
And there was even jazz.
Well, that's a bit of jazz on for that. We are big. And I mean, we've had
Norman is Norman's in this century, isn't it?
Norman, yes.
But I don't think that was that popular, Dave.
Look at the demographic of what
The audience.
that sort of average age as well. How contemporary do we need to go for you, Pat? You know,
Well, something I can sing along without thinking, bloody hell, are they being music?
right, no, I think that's the point, though. Certainly, if you're doing a performance, the big part of preparing a performance is thinking, are we putting on a show here, or are we just singing stuff that we like? Some artists make a living just singing what they want to sing, and the audience has to put up with it. And some of them are so good that the audience do put up with it, and they like what they like. Other people, do try and vary things and mix it up a bit. So I think that's where I'm hearing what Pat says. Maybe we should mix it up a bit, and I'll try and bring myself to learn some
Take some good suggestions, Mike.
some other stuff.
Mike,
I
just
mean-
to say we haven't made a team.
Oh, good.
Don't want you to do it.
No, it's an interesting point. Pat. Any other contributions?
Maybe some more Tonys,
Some what?
some more songs of Tonys.
Oh, fantastic.
We love it.
See, I'm happy to go down a country and western. But, I mean, I confess, you get lots of folk music because that's what I like.
Yeah.
So that's, and it's important, I think, that for me anyway, it's important that I'm confident with what I'm trying to teach you. Whereas if I'm not confident with what I'm trying to teach you, it's difficult.
It's also what works with the choir, isn't it?
Yeah, not everything works with a choir.
Wouldn't work with the song.
And being a community choir, we should involve every.
Yeah.
Actually, song list for the St Richard's Festival is reasonably mixed actually. There is more modern songs there, there is folk as well.
What have we got?
I'm not suggesting that we're choosing it wrong, but just saying
Yeah.
we should put these songs.
It's interesting. The newest song on our list for St Richard's, well, I wasn't there, but the newest song on there is the one that sounds like an old 1920s gospel song. The Everlasting Arms was written in 2015. So it's quite interesting to sort of think about the sort of chronological age of what we're singing, and mainly because I don't listen to any contemporary music other than folk music.
Quite new, isn't it?
Yeah, Roseni's quite new as well. Stuff like the show's 2030. Is the album was on. So that's probably the issue, Pat. Is my tastes are, shall we say, niche.
So the suggestion box.
I don't really go. I mean, I think Harry Styles is wonderful, but it's for kids. It's not something I want to listen to. Particularly. I think he's very talented and very good. I read a Restream review for Taylor Swift, but I'm not a teenage girl, so I'm not going to listen to Taylor Swift or ever try and sing the song. New Order, I do a bit of New Order in you, or 9 Inch Nails, or Talking Heads, because that's where I am from. But for some of you, that's probably what? What's that? Sorry.
We're more open-minded.
Yeah.
I'm just having a reminder.
So yeah, I mean, just for those of you who don't know this, who don't know what you said, my inspiration was thinking, let's start a choir, Because this all started because I've got this huge wedge of money, the residue of which is still in our account, from the Arts Council to do a project, a singing project with Lydian in schools. So that's why we have a hefty amount of money in the bank balance. It's some money we got from the Arts Council a long time ago. And my inspiration for starting a choir was simply that, in order to get the funding to do what we want to do in schools, we had to start a community project. So I said to Katie, a friend in the village at the time, let's start a choir, because she knew what to do. I didn't really know what to do. But I was inspired by a gentleman called Bob Spielman, who ran a choir in a sort of care facility in Boston, in Massachusetts. And I think we showed the DVD to you once. Wonderful choir called Young at Heart. And Bob Spielman had all these elderly folk in his choir, and some of them were really into their show tunes. I don't know if anyone's into ABBA. And he said, I'm not interested in any of that. This is what we're going to sing. He was quite blunt with them. And so he got them singing all the stuff he liked, which was James Brown, Talking Heads. The video they made of We're on the Road to Nowhere makes me cry. Because I was seeing Bob Dylan, he just did all the music he liked with them and made them do it. I personally can't stand Coldplay, sorry anyone who likes them, but their version of Fix You is absolutely wonderful. The gentleman that sings the lead on it has he's a former miner, and he's got emphysema, so he has to have oxygen. And the click of his little oxygen thing is in perfect time. It's absolutely, it's spellbinding as he sings that song. So yeah, that was my inspiration for it. So I've always, when I'm trying to think of things to do, I've always been thinking that. I mean, we do things like, in the past we've done Oh What a Beautiful Morning, because I love it. I think it's a fabulous little waltz, and it's from one of their shows. I don't know which one. So I'm not against all that music, and I pick and choose bits of that I think are lovely. But generally, I do try and think of things that are a bit weird. Hopefully, but not too weird. And what I like. I have got an ABBA Gold copy somewhere. I'll dig it out and have a listen, see if we can find one that we can.
But it doesn't have to be ABBA, just let's sing something for the audience to
Yeah,
do.
but don't they? I've looked through it.
Well, we must learn some.
Yeah,
We've got some in the folder,
Oh.
so we must have, like,
Can you remember?
probably got through before.
We've never performed in it.
No,
we had
no.
a dally out sort of, or dally-outs.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go.
Yeah.
But I don't think we actually know what we need.
Yeah.
I'm already engaged to the stripped down version of it, which is very good, but I don't think it would go down very well as a choir song.
Yeah.
Sort of,
Yes, that's the thing, isn't it? It's tiny things that will work.
Yes.
What did you say? What did you say?
Oh, yeah.
Martin just.
Oh, Martin wasn't sure.
Ono and the Edge were on the radio, and he's promoting this new book of songs in it. But they did a stripped down version of ABBA's SOS.
Yeah, it got some really good harmonies in
Yeah,
that.
and it was really nice, but whether it would work outdoors, if you like, I don't know, with a choir setting, but there are other songs I'm sure you could do.
Yeah. I've been looking, and I've shared it with Sally and Fiona and Vicky. I found a lovely version of the Queen song, You're My Best Friend. That would be a lovely song to do.
You could do Super Trooper.
Yeah,
That's a good one to belt out.
right.
Lots of noise in that. trying to get some other.
I don't want to start a war in the choir between people who like that and people who don't. If people start going to t-shirts.
But as Pat said, it's not just about
Absolutely.
We also tend to sing songs where the words mean something to us, don't we? A lot. I noticed that during lockdown, people wanted to sing particular songs.
But there are popular songs that still got lovely words in. But it's some people recognising if you're doing a show, you want the audience to be with you. And I think they will listen better if they know what you're going to sing, and you're not going to sing all melodies all the time.
One
Let's have a bit of
thing, one of
tune.
the things that I really like about our choir is our repertoire. And it's also the fact that we sing either unaccompanied or with live accompaniment. I really don't like the trend that's happening in schools where everything is done to trend. Which is a great standard. So
Always goes wrong.
I really, I shy away from that. So I'm pleased that we're not one of those franchise choirs where somebody turns up with a boombox and you all sing along to a backing track. So that's one thing I like. How about George Michael? Do you like it?
Yes.
I mean, I'd love to be playing with you because it's the most beat. I'd like to do a bit of that.
Anything recognisable?
I see. What I'll have to do is run everything by Pat.
Might be 1940s.
Or maybe not.
1940s.
Splendid. Let's have a cup of tea. Then we'll see. But it's nice to talk. It's so hot in this hall, isn't it? I can't believe how warm it is.
It's over here.
Yes.
Hi Terry. It's a shame you're not here because we've got chocolate biscuits and wine. But anyway, hope you're feeling better soon. Bye. Hi Terry, sorry, I'm eating a biscuit. I hope you're feeling better and that you'll soon be able to come and join us. Okay, bye.
Hello, Terry. Hope you're doing well. Cheers, Terry. I hope you're there watching us. We missed you tonight. Take care.
Hello, Terry, if you're there. Hope you're well.
This is what I'm reading. Because, I mean, we were. Yes.
I'd rather do north. Right then, 2 minutes, no, 1 minute. It's all gone wrong now.
Oh, I just did it, sorry.
No,
Was it something I said?
not at all. So, 2. Thank you, Linda, for bringing the wine. She's gone. Number just seems to have gone down even more. So really, that we need to give some time to the songs for some rituals. And essentially, I think the important thing is to make sure that you're confident about the start. And you know, that obviously Dave's going to bring you in, so it's going to be up to us to know what we're going to do to start you all off. Because once you start, it tends to be pretty good. And as I won't labour it, but as I've said before, it's similar to playing at the Bossale. It's an outdoor music occasion. So you've got a belt out basically. So which one do you want to start? Should we do Country Roads to start? Yeah. You all know that is one of the old ones. Country Roads. I don't know whether it sounds Take Me Home or Country Roads. Take Me Home instead.
And are we singing this in unison, or are we singing it? We're all singing everything. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
My version. Right.
And then you can turn up on the dial.
So, I mean, the instruction I suggest is just 2 bars. So, like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, One suggestion on the chorus: if the men, it's that note there. If you can, though, it would be great if the men could belt out that top E. what I do, I'll show you the trick. This is the trick. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. I'll get off it. Long. So if you like staying up there once you get to it, embrace it because it would be lovely if men could do it because it's really high for ladies.
It sure is.
It's incredibly high for the ladies, whereas a tenor should be able to get up to it and clean up with the string, which is what it is. So then that's your, what I'll do is I'll record it on my phone and send it out so you can sing along with me and practice in the shower or wherever. Practice. Going for that big note. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia. If you just go for it, you can do it. You know, really, commit. And if you don't get there, like that, and your voice goes all funny, it doesn't really matter if you're in the shower.
Just pitch it a little lower pitch.
Well, you can, but then we've just got another harmony.
Yeah, well.
Because already the altos are doing a lower note, and the ladies, if they've got any sense, are doing a lower note as well.
Yeah.
And that's the melody. You need someone to hold the melody. Otherwise, you said it'd be the harmony. Yeah. So yeah, that's the challenge to the men. To see if they can sing. I don't know if I'm singing it falsetto or actually I've just got used to getting up there.
I think you can. Your range is slightly higher.
Yeah. Take me. Yeah, I mean, those of you who came on Friday will know I've only just got out of puberty. Something's gone wrong. Anyway, I'm not starting that discussion. Yeah. Dave wants to do what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding. See, this is the sort of fun song I like. Sorry about that.
No, thank you.
What are you doing? What's yours? That's good.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
The one you sent out.
I wonder if Abba ever did it. I think probably some other people's songs. I was listening the other day. I quite like New Order. It's very dark. This stuff. I really like to do Love Will Tear Us Apart.
The page.
So lovely much like June Shaw.
So you 3 actually. Maybe so it's still the full page.
I'm singing from there. I can sing with the male on this one.
So the intro is going to be something like
Searching for light. I ask myself, is all over. And each time I feel like this inside, what's so funny about these moments of understanding? Oh, what's so funny about these moments of understanding?
We said there was going to be, where we would normally sing the first two lines of the verse, that was
Yeah.
going to be instrumental, and we or something, and
Yeah.
you know, the normal.
Yeah. So we've done sort of what's so funny about this love and understanding. I just remembered to sing the men's harmony part. Sorry, I didn't the first time. Okay, so that's what reminded me.
So it's beginning of the verse again, basically. So you're going to go, so there's two lines missing on the page before so where I'm strong. You're moving over those two lines in the verse.
So if you look at the verse you just sung, and as I walk on through troubled times, my spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. Those lines are blues or ours. And then you come back in with the same lines again. That's the right happy verse. But the other thing, I need to stay out of it a bit on the way you phrase, where is the harmony, sweet harmony. Leave it to the way you're learning to do it. Because I'll probably do it different every time I sing it. I'm sorry, Alan. It's just me. So I'll try and stay out of the way of that bit. The trouble is, I like singing this one. Alright, so shall we go from... This is the old news, so we're going to explain.
Doing the last line of the chorus there. Alright, you're going to get
Which verse have you started with?
I was finishing the
The
end
bit
of
that's
that.
got lines missing.
Yeah.
We say where that's the last two lines of the chorus, and then
Yeah.
there's a break.
Sure. So let me explain then. I think I'll say it once more. So you've sung verse 1 and the refrain, then you've sung verse 2 and the refrain, and at the end of that refrain,
There's two lines.
slipping away, there's 2 lines missing. If you imagine, verse 2 being repeated there, you can see the lines that are just written there are the last 2 lines of that verse. So on the 2 lines that are missing, that's where you put in, that's where there would be an instrumental normally. And you're going to do the instrumental by oohing and ahhing.
Are you okay with that?
We're finding out because there's a gap. There's 2 lines which
I'll demonstrate what I'm not going to do it on the mic, just listen. So you've got to the end of what's so funny about this love and understanding. It's 2 of these. Come in. So oohing, and then you go into the last 2 lines of the verse. Is that clear? Oh, sorry.
Yes.
You want to ah?
Yeah, rather than Ari,
Just for those.
Oh, changing.
Oohing or Ari, what's it?
It's literally as well. You can argue the same
All right, if you want to carry on arguing,
Or can't you think 2 lines of Uno and then 2 lines of Ari?
Let's just carry on arguing, just do what we can.
so I'm going to do that again. And what am I going to do? I'll do.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
okay. So these are the 2 little things come in.
I think we've got there, yeah.
It sounds, the harmony sounds delightful.
Do we sound too dominant when we're arguing and they're singing?
We do need a bit more melody. That's
I just wonder if some of us need.
Well,
Also, I think there's only
See, I think the only harmony I set out for this is on the What's So Funny About Please Don't Understand. The rest of it is just in the tune. I mean, this song's a case in point. It's such a. There are several versions of it you can listen to if you want to have a listen to it, and they're all delivered completely differently. There isn't a sort of a standard way of doing it. We're getting closest, I think, in the way we're doing it to Robin Ford and Maybe Station. But the other versions are Nick Lowe's own version. I love Nick Lowe's later albums because you can hear his false teeth. The sibilance in his singing, it's delightful. Elvis Costello does it really fast. Bruce Springsteen does it really fast. So, you know. Anyway, do you want to do it again or do you want to move on?
Let's just do it once more.
Yeah, we'll do it. I was away.
Would it be worth just letting us sing through what I think is the tune without any of the harmony going on, so people get to hear just the tune?
You seem quite confident with the answer. You sound it,
They sound good to me, yeah. So let's do it very slowly. So, as I walk through this wicked world, try that. 2, 3, 4. As I walk through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity. Can we do that again? Searching for light in the darkness of insanity. I ask myself, is all hope lost? I ask myself, is all hope lost? Is there only pain and hatred? And each time I feel like this inside, there's one thing I wanna know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? So from the point for men, when we get to, and it's like, each time I feel like this inside, that's when you start singing a harmony at that point. And each time I feel, because the tune would be, and each time I feel like this inside, there's one thing I want to know. It would be the tune, but we're dropping into another. Has anyone got the tune at that point?
Singing the tune on the
Yeah,
first.
Oh, that's all right.
So we were singing the tune on the first two lines, and don't sing the harmony
For the chorus. Yeah.
for the second two lines of that section. But
Oh, I see.
we can harmonise it.
It's very easy. I feel like this inside. One thing I wanna know. What's so funny about this love and understanding? You can go up there, oh, or you can just stay on that note, it doesn't matter. Oh, they both work. What's so funny about this love and understanding? And I think I've sent that out. That's on the website.
Right, what's up here?
Yep, so go from the top. I've just had a thought as well. For this one, it'd be good if you would buy the soprano. because you're singing the melody as well as they are. In the verse. And they phrase it differently to the melody. So it'd be good for you to learn the way they do it. I won't be there. You know, so save that for next week. Be all
But we all, I mean, some of us have missed the first six. Because they make anyway. So we need to know how many bars we've got.
So next week, don't worry about it now. Next week we'll move the men next to the strong. So they praise melody and the same. Whether it is which one the next step?
I'm sorry. Let's do
Sail away to the sea.
Right, I'm going to get one round of chords and then you're in, okay? So you can get some.
I'll count it while Dave plays it so you know how many bars it is. Eight bars and you're in. So 8 bars, and then you're in. So I'll join in. 2, 3, 3. Lovely. Okay, that's good. I mean, I think we'd be all right with that.
What's all in it?
If I was coming, I'd start working on phrasing with you. I think some of the phrases could be sharpened up a little bit. Hands on the clock, keep turning around. You are singing in a very legato style again, which is all right for some things, and if that's the way you want to sing it, that's fine. So it's coming out a bit. Hands on the clock, keep turning around. It sounds a bit choir-y.
But when I do the final version of the songs, I'll put the breaks in, like, yeah.
So think about enunciating words really quite sharp. It will come over better, I think. But it sounds lovely, and it's the altos that are carrying the tune, you see. It's very low for the men in this bit. It is very low. The easy thing to do actually is like the altos are strong, so I'll show you what to do. Can we do a chorus? Down the road. That bit. And I'll show you. Can you get straight onto your harmony? Down the road. Okay, go off the end of the verse there. Time means nothing with you by my side. For some time I'll be on my way. Down the road to where I must go. There's nothing between you and me. I'll take a walk down the river, my love, and sail away to the sea. I'll sail away to the sea. Just climb up together, so you'll sound fine. The melodies going to be too strong for the house. Should we try it again? Just the refrain again. So, though sometime I'll be on my way. Every day. Down the road to where I must go. There's nothing between you and me. I'll take a walk down the river, my love, and sail away to the sea. I'll sail away to the sea. What will it take to remember me by? I've no money to buy you a smile. I can't say the words to bid you farewell, so I'll carry them with me a while. Down the road to where I must go, there's nothing between you and me. I'll take a walk down the river, my love, and sail away to the sea. I'll sail away to the sea. To where I must go, there's nothing between you and me. I'll take a walk down the river, my love, and sail away to the sea. I'll sail away to the sea. sounded good. It's a nice old song, yeah. Dave Cousins of the Straws. Have you listened to my YouTube clip sent out of Geraldine from The Ones singing it? If you haven't, you're missing a treat. It's lovely. They're a Newfoundland band, The Ones, a trio. A lady that sings and two blokes that play instruments and sing lovely harmonies. They do a lovely version of it, but some of you who are a bit older may prefer listening to Sandy Denny singing it. Sandy Denny singing it.
Can I just confirm, like, we're singing verse 1 and then a refrain?
Yep.
And then verse 2 and a refrain, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And then there's an instrumental break.
Then there's the bridge, yeah.
Because I think the last time we played it, we had the instrumental interlude after the first refrain. Did we? Yeah. I've written it down.
I've got it written.
We did have just one little phrase of music between them, actually, then, yeah.
Well, there is, yeah.
After the first
I see. We're putting it out. Well, I think it's better to go straight on.
Music, but I think-
I'll struggle out through that.
Yeah, I would think well written down. What's following the street.
Right, well, yeah.
Oh.
And then, oh yeah.
I'm sure you have.
Well,
It's all the words. There's not many of you though, so in fact, it's probably if I stand there here, so I'll be able to do
Okay.
it. You basically on most of what note. Yeah, basically, yeah. Your work,
I don't know.
you might have to just go and do it.
Probably the easy way for Dave to start your holiday would be if he gives you lunch. It's three pieces. That sound, your singing sounds great.
Yeah.
I just hope that the audience is quiet enough to put that one over, because it's quite an offensive one. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it again. Yeah, that's right, apparently.
And then if you listen in the middle one, we'll do that resolve. So yeah. Rivers flow and rivers run. Middle one. Rivers flow and rivers run. Rivers flow and rivers run. Don't slow down too quick. So, rivers flow and rivers run. Rivers flow and rivers run. Rivers flow and rivers run. Just the last two words. Rivers run. Don't slow down too much, it sounds a bit repetitive. Let's get that started. Now listen. It's weary. They will do three like this.
This weary earth we walk upon, she will endure when we are gone. Our kingdoms come, our kingdoms go, rivers run and rivers flow. You know I don't believe it's true, that in this world there's nothing new. But darling, you have just begun. Rivers flow and rivers run. And if the river should ever run dry, somewhere the rain will still fall, will still fall from the sky. When I'm beguiled by the fear, when darker days are drawing near, my darling, you seduce the sun. Rivers flow and rivers run. And if the river should ever run dry, somewhere the rain will still fall, will still fall from the sky. This wounded earth we walk upon, she will endure when we are gone. But still I pray that you may know, our rivers run and rivers flow. And if the river should ever run dry, somewhere the rain will still fall, will still fall from the sky. Across my heart I hope to live, is long enough that I can give it all to you, my darling one. Rivers flow and rivers run. Rivers flow and rivers run. Rivers flow and rivers run.
That's much better slow down. Nice and slow down.
That sounded gorgeous outside. Is that yours? Or the bit there? Sorry, yeah, it is.
Try to step out of the shadow, shall we?
We've got got this sort of sensitive start to this one. I don't remember how many times it is. Four silent rivers, isn't it? The thing you've got to remember is when you get to the first time you do that as the refrain, you've got to keep singing the other lines. That's what we forgot to do the last time, I think.
Yeah, okay, so you're going to get. There he goes.
So,
In.
and the men goes. Silent river roll. Silent river roll. Let's remind the ladies of their rights. The altos, it's got four notes. And then it's silent river roll on. Silent river roll on. Silent river roll on. Silent river roll on. That sounds great. Should we just do that? And then we do a little start. That makes sense. If we can do it like that, that'd be perfect. It's a lovely start to it. But then you've got to come in with confidence on the after you've done that.
So you give it, we're having 4 beats, right? Four.
It's just 4. I just kept singing it because to get through it. We're all bound by certain forces, same as anyone. Step out of the shadows, my little one. There's a restless wind blowing, but will that will be done? Step out of the shadows, my little one. Will you step out of the shadows, my little one? There's a fight to be writing, that will be right strong. Step out of the shadows, my little one. There's a balance to be righted. That road goes on and on. Step out of the shadows, my little one. Will you step out of the shadows, my little one? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it. No, I've got just 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. I've got. Is it? Hang on. Yeah, I've written it all down, so yes, it is, yeah. So, step out of the shadows, my little one. Will you step out of the shadows, my little one? 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Silent river roll on. When the leg is weak, you're gonna break it. Silent river, deep and long. Stay in the flow, you're gonna make it. There's a lesson in this failing. The game goes on and on. Step out of the shadows, my little one. It's all out there for you waiting. If you're willing to become. Step out of the shadows, my little one. Will you step out of the shadows, my little one? 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Silent river roll on. Whatever comes Do we do it 3 times at the end?
Yeah, should do it once more, yeah.
I think we do it once more at the end, yeah. Did I write it out in the right order for everyone?
Yeah.
Oh, I did, oh, good. Because I didn't do it from the start. I've still got one with all my scribble order written next to the original. Must prove self on it. Okay. So yeah, we've got time just to go through Mr. Price's song.
Well, you've got to sing it back, so I
Start again.
So you'll get this. It's very sparse, the accompaniment at the start. It's just 3, 4, 2.
Last night I went downtown to an old club that I know. People were gathering there on the dance floor, nice and slow. Music playing, everybody swaying. Welcome to the show. Ooh, we're gonna have some fun tonight.
before, I don't think it needs to speed up, it's just, it's difficult with only one guitar to do this, because it's essentially the way we make the movement in it, and I've played with Tony, all he does is all the way through. So we can't really do it. You play on that one, on 2 and 4.
You have to play both parts, don't
So
you?
he does that, and then I do. And that's the way you create the movement. It's not about speeding up, it's just having 2 different things going on. But it's very hard to do that today because he's on his own.
So just do that phrasing of lady before the lights go down. When the lights go down, everyone looks to stay. When the lights go down, everyone looks to stay. Long finger resting back, with eyes of burning rage. Across the golden strings, she begins to play. Ooh, we're gonna have some fun tonight.
So,
Practice going into it from the chorus, and that's where we did it. It's the end of the
We're gonna have some fun tonight.
Late in the evening when the lights go down, everyone looks
So that's between.
Late in the evening when the lights. So just keeps going like, late in the evening when the lights go down, everyone looks center to stage.
so make sure you got some air before you start.
late in the evening
When the lights go down, everyone looks center stage. Deep breath. One figure dressed in black, with eyes of burning rage. Just through across the golden strings, she begins to play. Ooh, we're gonna have some fun tonight.
It's nice that you got Ali with you for that bit. I don't know if any of you, some of you who were there on Friday couldn't probably see her, but when Tony's seen that she picked, she's like,
She's lovely.
he wrote it because, the eyes of Bernie Rose, because he was so scared of her. As most people are. Unless you know that bit. He's really scary. That's great. Anyway, we're there. I don't know about you, but we need to have a word with the village hall about the heating bill. Must be absolutely outrageous.
It's supposed to bring up. It's supposed to bring up and say, can you turn it on?
Oh, is that right? Is that what you have to do? Why does someone come out and do the business?
No, it's all done on the phone.
Oh,
Well, turn it down would be,
just turn it down a
but
bit.
not completely off.
Yeah. I would have thought. In the current sort of, in the great saying,
It's all very automatic, I suppose.
maybe I just found it very cool.
Thank you guys.
Wrap up before we go out, everybody.